What is up, guys? Ian here from Co-Create Today, taking your mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. Today I just want to talk about perspective and who do you take your input from. Perspective is so important in our day and age, especially when it comes to making decisions. Now, if you don't have the right input, your perspectives are going to be very construed, and they're going to be very reflecting the environment and the input that you surround yourself with most. Now, if I didn't have the right input, I would not be able to give decent advice. I'd be giving very construed advice, like I said, from what I read or what I am like listening to. But ever since I found a multimillionaire who's been mentoring and coaching me, my perspective has changed to a lot of his views and whatnot. But that doesn't mean that I think just like him, but it does mean that the decisions that I need to make kind of have a second word or a second thought onto. So I just want to emphasize how important it is to find someone that you look up to and find people who have the lifestyle that you want and maybe listen to their perspectives. Now, their perspectives are going to come from a place of abundance. They're going to come from places of an individual that has no lack. And even though that their thoughts might be a little intimidating at first, they actually potentially are for your best interest. And I've had circumstances where I've had to make pretty hard decisions to kind of stand my ground. And my mentor gave me really great perspective. And he didn't tell me what to do. He said, this is what I would have done. And here's where the first step I would take would be at. And I think that's so important because too many of us nowadays we're listening to our friends, we're listening to our coworkers, we're listening to our parents. Whereas, yes, they have our best interests at hand, but they don't have the lifestyle that you want. Therefore, their perspective is going to be constricted to their lifestyle. Now, if it's not a matching lifestyle to where you want to be, there's no reason you should be listening to where they want or what they want for you. Because, I only say this because if you listen to their advice, you're going to be in the exact same boat as they are. And this happened to me the other day, whereas I've been taking advice from my mentor for the last year or so, and it's very, very influenced my life for the best. I am confident. I am building my asset. I'm working every single day. I'm waking up early and working and doing the things that I know that will create success. He says that I'm planting the seed and I'm doing it consistently. So it's not going to grow by chance. It's going to grow by physics because I've been putting in the work. I'm sowing so I may reap. Now, some other lady came in and I told her about how I was trying to build assets and I was potentially looking to retire from my jobs and go full-time business. But she had a limited mindset, whereas I should not listen to a multimillionaire, or I should not take advice from people who are trying to get me into a pyramid scheme, which it's not like I haven't heard that one before, but coming from a lady that I don't know, that I literally try to stay neutral when I talk to her, but basically she lied to me, saying that she was a business owner and she sold multiple business and assets, and she had done none of the kind. So who do you think I would rather listen to advice from and take perspective? A multimillionaire who's actually building and living off his residuals, or some lady off the street that thinks she knows what's best for me, but she had nothing that I wanted. There's nothing about her lifestyle or who she was that I wanted, especially when you try to tell someone how to live their life. I feel like that's very rude. My mentor has never told me how to live my life, but he has told me how and what a person who wants to become successful, how their life might look like. And it just really caught me off guard. I'm like, how do you expect me to listen to you when you throw all your credibility out the front door? How everything that you've been talking about is a complete lie, because you don't know. If you have a job and if you have this terrible life, why are you trying to influence me? I mean, the same thing goes for people who are financial advisors. How do you expect someone who's broke to tell you how to use your money? That is just beyond me. Those who can't do, teach. And those who do, duplicate. So the perspective is not what can you learn from me, it's how you can learn from me. Multimillionaires and mentors teach by example, whereas people who work and they think they know what's best for you, they teach by telling you. And I don't know about you, but I learned from example, and I learned from duplication. There's no way that I could listen to someone and take it for what it is if I don't see the results. This is why I had a terrible time in school, because everything that I was listening to my professors preach about and talk about, how did it help their lives? Why were they so miserable? Why were they so out of shape and so disgusting, for lack of better words? It's because they teach off a principle of kind of trying to take it apart and feed it into you, whereas a mentor is trying to put it back together and trying to implement it into their lives, implementing it into your lives, showing by example. So teaching and mentorship are complete different things. And now, who would you rather take your advice from? Someone who's actually living and doing what you want to do in life and having the lifestyle that you want, or someone who is teaching, who has nothing that you want, has terrible relationships, and probably is very unhealthy? The choice is obvious. Now, the perspective is to not listen to just everybody and to really have your own intuition. And your intuition should be based on your values and where you want to be in life. And I think it's so important for us to ground ourselves and get to know who we are inside. Who is this Ian Quinn? Who is this persona that the world or the universe has given me? And before I can start listening to other people, I should start by listening to myself. And the greatest thing is to learn and value who you are, so you can start to value yourself through your actions and through your disciplines. And watching people who have done that, it really gives you a very neat perspective on where your life could be and how to get there. So hopefully you like this video. I think it's so important for us to take the right input and listen to the right perspective, because that's how you're going to get to where you want. Don't listen to people off the street. Don't listen to people who haven't built your trust, and listen to the people who you trust and have what you want in life. So have a beautiful day, guys, and I'll catch you later. Namaste.